Feel blessed. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Good morning. Oof. Good morning. Paint the world. Take time to see where love is. Look with both eyes closed, but the most important eye wide open. Look to speak and spread love and give from the stardust within, then shine. With all the glorious imperfections that you have, paint the world. Be someone who still has hope for all mankind. Be the one willing to step outside the box and just love anyway. Feel the love of your life. From all walks of life. A smile can change someone's day. So smile all you can and do it for no damn reason. Just become a creator and not a destroyer of life. See that with a unrelenting faith, you and I can and will find our true home. Shining and blinding like the sun, just a breathtaking moment when like-minded people meet. Just paint with all that you are and make sure it's beautiful. You see, once you come to understand that you are not just someone who responds to life, but you are a creator of life, then the whole game changes. Everything around you, even though it's been there for quite some time, begins to look a little different. It's not the same situation because you have taken time to elevate yourself and do the things that's needed for you to do, for you to be the best you. To no longer want to play games with anyone else, including yourself. Doing the work that it takes for you to be more than you were yesterday. And I don't care by how much of a measurement that may be. Be it by an inch or by a mile. As long as you're doing the work it takes for you to become more you, then you're doing the things that you need to do. No one can tell you the things that you need to do. Only by taking time to be quiet and to be still and to listen to the words that are written within your book of wisdom, that are read out loud by your soul. So, the more you learn to move from your soul, the more you learn to give to your soul, the more you learn to simply just accept who and what you are without a doubt, no longer worried about what one may say about how you live your life, continuously doing the things that make you feel more valuable. That's the one thing in this world that is easily pushed down, is making you feel valuable. If you turn on the television, you see these people on the screen, these size 0 individual females and all these well-built males, thinking that's what perfection is. No, perfection is when you accept your body in whatever state it may be in as being beautiful. That is not to say that your body, what state it may be in, can't use improvement. But it's simply embracing who and what you are in the state you currently stand. Not simply focusing on the state of how you may be if your body was what you thought it should be. It's simply embracing what you are now. Because without being able to stand in the moment of the now and see how beautiful you are, you can never get to the state you want to be. You must accept all aspects of you. The good, the bad, the tall, the skinny, the overweight, underweight, whatever it may be. You have to accept that. Simply embrace that. Once you embrace it, then say, I embrace who I am, but I want to improve how I am. So then make the conscious effort to get your body where you want it to truly be. Do not waste time in comparing yourself to someone that stands next to you, because your body type and their body type is two different things. What it takes for you to get where you need to be may not work for someone else to take the same steps you took. So it's about understanding your body, your chemistry, the things you need for your body to be the best that it could possibly be. That could only come from embracing who you are. Paint the world. Paint the world. Paint the world with all the beauty that's in your soul and not in your ego. Paint the world with your faith. Paint the world with your faith. Paint the world with your faith. Do not paint the world with your fears. All the self-loathing and all the things that you have about yourself that is negative. Don't paint the world with those things. Because if you do that, the vision you will see will not be the perfect vision you should see. Because to paint the world from a negative state only brings more negative things. It's when one is willing to step outside the box and become more, to just choose to love who you are, what you are at this current moment, is the most important thing you could ever do in your life. But once you truly accept who you are, all your wrongs, all your rights, once you do that, there is no coming back. There is no coming back. Once you let go of trying to just live up to the expectation of someone outside of you, and you start living to the expectation of what's inside of you, and you step into your inner sanctum, and you don't come out until you become who you should become. You don't come out until your wings are ready to fly. You don't come out until you do the things you know you should do for you to be the best you. We are all beautiful. Black, white, green, yellow, doesn't matter the skin tone nor sex. We are all beautiful. We need to stop sitting up here letting religion and politics and all these different things separate us. Just because I don't agree with everything that you believe as truth does not mean I dislike you. I respect you enough to be able to give you room to state your opinion. But just because it's your opinion doesn't mean it has to be my opinion. We can easily disagree to agree. There is no true one way to get home. There is no defined answer. Because with each one of us, different steps are required for us to reach the level we should reach. And it's not until one is willing to accept the fact that what I need is not the same as what you need, and we can agree to disagree, that neither one of us is wrong or right, then life becomes beautiful. You begin to learn to love those around you, not because they fit the expectations of what you think they should be, but simply because of the fact that you allow them to be who they are, and you still love them for that. You allow them to move from their soul and still say they are beautiful, because they're doing what it takes for them to move from their soul, to read from their book of wisdom. Each book of wisdom is different. With each person, no matter how many people may be on this earth, it's the same subject matter Just different words to get your soul to be able to wake up and respond in the proper mannerisms. That is the key. You take a little bit from that person, a little bit from that person, this person, and then you apply your own little twist to the knowledge you may have heard from someone outside of you. You take the time to make that wisdom you heard outside of you intermingle with the wisdom that's within you, and then you become more you. Because that's the truth. That is the point of life. That is the truth of life. It's to simply be who you are and all you can be. Not everyone around you may understand why you do what you do, but please, by all means, don't let that stop you. You keep doing that. You keep doing what it is needed for you to get to the point in your life where you smile for no damn reason at all. You just smile. You tickle yourself. You laugh. You smile. Ain't no time for crying. We had enough of that already. It's time for you to stand tall and do what you're supposed to do to make you be the best you can possibly be. This has nothing to do with a connection of being in a best relationship or the worst relationship. No. How good is a relationship with you? How good of a relationship do you have with yourself? Do you even have a name for your soul? Have you been still enough to be able to even name your soul? Have you been still enough to even be able to name your soul? That inner voice that's inside of you when you're quiet, but yet you're thinking and your ears still hear those words as they vibrate from your soul. Have you been quiet enough to hear those words? Have you been quiet enough to be able to just take time and be still? Be still. Be still. Be still, my child, are the words that echo through my brain each and every day. As the Most High tries to speak to me, as the wind blows and I sit in nature and I embrace all that I am, loving me for me, which, believe me, took quite some time for me to love me. It took quite some time for me to love me. It took quite some time for me to love me. But now that I'm here, I reach back with that olive branch and I try my best to pull all those forward that are willing to do the work it takes to move forward. Do not accept this branch that I extend if you're not willing to do the work it takes to pull yourself up from this branch. I'm no better than you, no worse than you. I am simply moving in the space of who I am and doing the things that I know I'm supposed to do, regardless of even if I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm still going to do it because there's a little voice inside of me that tells me these are the things you should do. These are the things that will make you be more you. So I continue to do this. I continue to ink from my soul, and now I have learned to speak from my soul. And that is a powerful moment in my life, whether anyone else recognizes it or not. These good morning salutations are not just a game to me. I believe in and the things that I say when I speak these words are from the very depths of my soul. I say these things because I want you to love you as much as I love me. Because once you learn to love yourself, your entire world will change. I'm not telling you this because I read it in a book. I'm telling you this because I live this every day. It sounds crazy. The old man ranting on again, saying the crazy things again, speaking those crazy thoughts again. But this old man moves from his soul. This old man moves from his soul. This old man moves from his soul. So please understand what I give you is not just by mere chance. It's because I've taken the time and I've calculated every individual word that flows from my mouth to be the strongest I could possibly get it to be, because I have faith in me. And it took me so long to have faith in me, I can no longer, nor would I try to even go back to being anything less than what I have been, since I've learned to have faith in me. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. The simple things that you do to make you smile are the things that will move your life 1,000 miles more so than the things that you do that others say you should do. Stop playing games. By all means, stop playing games. By all means, please stop playing games. We are all too grown and childhood is over. Stop playing games. Get your life right. Get your life right. Stand tall in faith. Stand tall. Straighten your back. Straighten your back and stand tall on your faith. Create a foundation that is built off of concrete and not sand. To build your foundation off of fear, worry, stress, and all those things that most people seem to go through, that is to build your foundation off of sand. Sand is meant to crumble when it's under pressure. Learn to build your foundation out of faith of who you are and all the things that you can do. Learn to build your foundation off of everything you know you should do. Learn to build your foundation off of the Most High. Words from the universe. Whatever you choose to call it. If you're someone who doesn't believe in God, then just simply say the universe is with you if you do the work it takes for the universe to play with you. But you have to put in at least 90%. If you can't put in 90%, then the universe is not going to play with you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sorry to tell you, for all you 25%, 50%, 75% individuals, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not enough. You have to give 90%. Once you give that 90%, when you grind and you're consistent, you are patient, and you just drop them seeds and wait for them to grow because you continue to do the things you know you're supposed to do, then no one can stop you. There is not an earthly force that can stop you once you truly move from your soul. Because your soul is who you truly are. I am a very firm believer in that, and I feel and I mean that from the very core of my being. And it's the one thing that has caused me to do what I do every single day. Every time I pick up a pen and I ink something out for those around me to read, if they choose to read it, I do it from my soul. It took a long time to get here. Please believe, it took a long time to get here. I was not always the same person I am right now at this current moment as I speak to you. I was not always the same way. It took a long time to get here. I still got a lot of work to do. But I'm telling you, once you realize you are a soul with a body and not the other way around, life will change. We are energy. And life moves off vibrations and frequencies. The more you become, the higher your vibration of you will be. Maybe I'm crazy. You know how this old man gets. Ranting on as usual. You know how I get. But nonetheless, please understand, this is not a game to me. It's not. I take every word I speak when I hit that mic button to record. I truly take time to give something of value. That I learn to speak from a place of my faith. And please understand, ain't none of this pre-recorded, ain't none of this written down. This is in the moment, because that's what I've come to understand. If you can't learn to be in the moment and say what you need to say and what you want to say, then it's pointless. The more I do this, the more I learn to be able to say the right words in any given moment. And I continue to push. The only trick is, when I write in ink and when I speak, it's kind of two different places. So once I bridge that gap, y'all better hold on. Y'all better hold on. But it's coming. It's coming. It is coming. I feel it. So, paint the world. Paint the world. Make it beautiful. Paint the world. Make it beautiful. Feel blessed. Be blessed. By all means, make that paint drip wet. Because you're doing it right now, in this moment. Make it drip wet. Make it drip wet. Everything you paint. So that as you paint, it drips down and touches everything below it and around it. Just make it drip. Make it all drip from your soul. Feel blessed. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Good morning. Get wet. Don't be afraid to get wet. Just get wet. Thank you to you all.